So I currently have my 18th property in escrow right now.
So it sounds like your keys to success have been consistency and finding motivated individuals who need a buyer or seller.
And so really just showing up for my clients and treating every listing as if it's $1 million listing.
Your neighbors can be a great source of buyers for you.
And nonetheless, circle prospecting is simply a way to talk to more people, which at the end of the day, that's the ultimate goal.
My name is Jessica Nelson. I'm with the Texas Elite Builders, and today I'm sitting here with the most muscular realtor, Austyn Richardson.
Howdy.
Austyn did something very interesting. In a year where many agents are leaving the industry and all you hear about is how tough it is, Austyn capped. Capping means that you are at 100% because you reached a certain level of sales. Austyn, can you share with everyone who's watching how you did that?
Really I've just looked out for opportunities, and I've just been consistent and disciplined every single day. There's a lot of freedom in this business, which is a blessing, but it can also be a curse for many agents who get easily distracted and wander off in the weeds and lose sight of income producing activities. And so with that being said, I've really kept my eyes open for ways that I can help other people, and in turn, that creates success for me. So I currently have my 18th property in escrow right now, and the 19th to follow, which as a first year agent, I think that's fairly good.
It's pretty freaking awesome. And how about the sellers and buyers that you're assisting? Who are you mostly helping? Sellers, buyers, or both?
It's been a lot of both. And the buyers I've worked with, I've been definitely blessed enough to have some very motivated individuals that have come from referrals, and so I've been able to help them in a short time manner, and get them in the homes that they're wanting rather than out there on a wild goose hunt. And so that's really fortunate to have that opportunity, especially having experience working with the sellers as well, where it's a little less hands-on in terms of being with the client, but more hands-on on the back end getting the property sold. And so it's created a good balance for me. I've not had any type of issues where I feel like my business is pulling me in ways that causes any type of burden on me.
Okay, so it sounds like your keys to success have been consistency and finding motivated individuals who need a buyer or sell. Is that right?
Absolutely, yeah, and really pushing sales. I think there's a lot more. Actually, I know there's a lot more to this industry than simply showing properties or sending properties over to clients. It's really pushing the sales and reiterating the motivation behind each client.
Yeah. So that's really important. If you heard what he just said, sometimes we reach an impasse with our clients. Buyers make a few offers, it doesn't go through. Sellers receive a few offers. We always have to ask them again, what's your motivation?
Absolutely.
And kind of resell them on their own goals, right?
100%. Yeah, that's the most important part, because everybody, or I should say, no one has a direct need to spend money or sell a property, but there's definitely a desire there. And behind that desire, there's motivation that is ultimately uncovered when you're meeting with the clients. And it's important to keep that motivation surfaced, so the clients don't lose hope and ultimately don't lose motivation to make their next move.
So Austyn, one thing I've witnessed you do a number of times is you've called a stranger a seller. And if you're watching this, pay attention. So he had spoken with someone that said to him, we tried it with 1, 2 realtors, some of these people, and we just couldn't get it done. So what are you going to do differently?
It's interesting to kind of answer your question in a roundabout manner. The biggest reason I've experienced from sellers working with multiple agents is simply the fact of not connecting with that agent. I've gotten multiple times that sellers are, feel like they're kind of pushed to the curb because maybe their house isn't at a luxury price point, or it's not moving the quickest, and so communication is lacking. Service is lacking from that previous agent's job. And so really just showing up for my clients and treating every listing as if it's $1 million listing.
So that's important, communication, but how exactly did you get those homes sold? Mr. Sold by Sunday is his tagline. Homes that had sat on the market for 60, 90 days, he was getting them under contract in 3-4 days.
Right.
How'd you do that?
Yeah, so it's a matter of having those conversations and again, resurfacing that motivation for that seller and helping them realize, the importance of aggressively marketing a home. And by that, I mean, of course, pricing it correctly at a point that's going to sell, to buyers that are interested in that price point in that area.
So you're pricing it at a price that will cause it to sell, but I understand you've also done a lot of other things for your clients. Like you have a number of stagers on staff. You've, created multiple bidding wars in neighborhoods where the homes didn't even appraise. So what are some other things that you've really gone above and beyond for these sellers?
Yes, I really like the fact with working with off-market deals like expires or cancels, because then you can take a look exactly at what the previous agent did and how they marketed the home, and just multiply it and amplify the tactics and make it that much better. And not to mention, circle prospecting has been a big thing.
For those who don't know, what is circle prospecting?
Circle prospecting is simply calling in a general area, specific zip code, and informing neighbors about the house that's for sale, and really just creating conversation with people to stir up other potential buyers and maybe even motivated sellers out of that.
So if you're watching this and you're like, why would calling my neighbor help me sell my home? Why would it?
Well, in that situation, others may have a sense of doubt in their neighborhood when they see multiple for sale signs up and nothing moving. And whenever you come through and get a home sold, that creates that sense of urgency and just confidence within that client. And so, it's a great way to market yourself nonetheless with a sign in the yard that moves quickly, but also, again, making touch points with people that you can add to your CRM and, make clients out of in the future.
But another thing you can do is, if you live in a neighborhood where you're trying to sell your home, your neighbors can be a great source of buyers for you. Because one, that they already love the area because they live there. Two, they might have friends or family that want to be closer to them. A lot of in-laws, brothers, sisters, they want to be closer, but they don't necessarily want to live in the same house. So they can be a great source of buyer for you. Somebody that may not argue with spending $10,000, $15,000 above appraisal value because they intend to live there for many years. And it seems like you've utilized that as like a very special niche that I've seen you calling and getting results.
Yeah, it's been good. It ensures confidence in the people that are in the area, because we are the professionals, or we are supposed to be at least. And so knowing the market data in that area definitely helps with the sale. And nonetheless, circle prospecting is simply a way to talk to more people, which at the end of the day, that's the ultimate goal.
Absolutely. Well, if you would need to get your home sold and perhaps you've gone through a couple of agents and it just didn't work out, Austyn should be your first call. How did they connect with you?
Call me. So you can reach out to me on Instagram at The Most Muscular Realtor. Also, my phone number is probably on the internet somewhere. So give my name a search and you'll find it.
Austyn Richardson with a Y.
With a Y. Awesome.
Thank you for joining us today.